Good morning. It's town day. It's 5:40 a.m. I'm sitting here drinking some coffee. Part of me was like, just pack up and go. But, I still do have like 13 and a half, and I've got a 1,500-foot climb. Like, this isn't going to be a cruisy, quick day to town. It's going to be a full hiking day. But I should get there early afternoon, and I am ready for some rest. So I'm going to enjoy this coffee. I'm going to have some breakfast, get packed up, and we'll be getting going north. It is 6:18, and we are marching on. I don't know what it is. There's just something satisfying about this whole being almost completely alone and just finding a spot, and with what little stuff I carry on my back, making a very comfortable home for the evening, and then packing up in the morning, leaving no trace that I've ever been there, and moving on to the next spot. I don't know, there's just a little sense of like comfort and accomplishment every morning when I do my final sweep and see that everything's just as I left it and I'm walking away. This whole section that has just been nothing but rock. It's not as rocky as what I'm about to say, but it very much reminds me of that area in Oregon. Is it just north of Bend, Oregon, maybe? I can't think of what it's called right now, but there's several miles where it's nothing but just like black lava rock. You're walking on and among it, and it's all you can see for as far as you can see in any direction is pretty much just black lava rock. I've been hiking for about an hour so far. I've done 2.6, and one thing, last night it didn't get nearly as cool as it had been getting. The air feels like heavier and more humid today, and it's already a warm morning at 7:20. The sun's up and bright. I just got stopped in the shade here for a second. So I slept at about 4,600 feet for almost a mile. I descended, and then for the last little over a mile and a half, I've been on this climb. It's a pretty gradual, like 1,500 feet over 7 miles or something like that. So it's been it's not much of a climb, but it's a long slide uphill. We're going to get up to about 6,000 feet before we start heading back down to the trailhead to town. So far, it's been a lot of the same kind of terrain as last night. Just lots of rock, but for the most part, the treadway of the trail has been fairly nice. I mean, you can step around the rocks. It's not like a constant walking on golf balls. So that's been nice. Hopefully this continues and keep making good time. Well, I think it's official now. We've been in and out of the Mazis for a couple days, but I believe that's the last time that I've just walked out of the Mazis. One more thing checked off the list. I just passed a little bit ago another couple that I had never seen before. I was listening to my book, and all of a sudden I heard like clicking of trekking poles, and then I saw them right ahead. I think they're well behind now. They weren't going very fast, but they're heading to Pine as well. I just talked to them for a minute, and I think now I'm far enough ahead I can turn my book back on. The book is almost over. I'm on the sequel. There's one more book. I'll have to look in town. I think that you can only get an Audible book like every so often. I think I'm a few days early to get the third one, but I'm gonna finish this one anyway. It is 10:25 and I'm filtering some water here, just moving a little water around. There is a water source here, but I don't really think I need any. I'm only 3.3 from town. So I'm gonna have a bar real quick, move this water around and then get to going. I thought it was gonna have cell service maybe here, but I don't have any, so can't do anything to check on the town situation yet. Down into some bigger pine forest now. Less than 1.5 miles from the parking lot. Today has been really cruisy. It's been far quicker than I anticipated. Let me stop and look what time it is. I think it's only 11:30. Haven't really seen one of these ramped like bicycle cattle gates in a while. When I saw it, I almost felt kind of nostalgic. Since we're getting close to town, I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are, my goals are for town today, just so when it goes completely differently, you'll know. So I don't know about the laundry situation. I think neither motel that I'm staying at, has laundry. I think there's a laundromat closer to the motel I'm staying at, not tonight, but tomorrow. And the last comment I saw in Far Out was the change machine, like everything else at the laundromat, was broken. So I don't know what logistics are going to be. This first motel is like some kind of personless check-in. I had to register and they're going to email me a code to get in the door or something. So I don't know that it says the email will come at 4 p.m., which is check-in, so you can't check in early. So I'm going to have a few hours. But my hope is for today, if I could get laundry done and find some fuel, and I don't need a full fuel can, a partial would be fine that I could just add to my can, would be fine. But if I could get laundry and fuel today, that would make for a much better 2 zeros and less running around. But I may do none of those things. I just got to wait and see what the mercy of the logistics comes to be, I reckon. Across the highway, there's nowhere to pull off there. I was looking at the map. It looks like actually 0.4 past the highway there's a pine trailhead, even though pine and strawberry are both listed as that's where you get off trail. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get in the shade here and call my ride and confirm where she wanted to pick me up. Life is good and I have been very, very fortunate. So Cindy's husband, Vince, picked me up and brought me down to this other motel. And he said, call the number. They'll probably let you check in early, even though they're not going to email you normally till 4. A lady heard me talking, trying to be on the phone. She cleans here. She's like, let me take care of you. You don't need to sit here and wait. So she called, got it taken care of. So I got my email to check in. And then I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but she's taking care of, helped me out with laundry so I can get all that done today. And she also said she's going to run me down to the grocery store so I can get some stuff for today. So this is going to be an amazingly productive day. I'm excited. So I'm going to unpack real quick. She has about 15 more minutes of stuff to do. She's going to run me down, let me grab a couple things at the grocery store, and then bring me back here. And then I can get cleaned up, showered. I can do my laundry. I can get everything done. Oh, this is a cute little place. This is a super cute little room for $89. Anyway, the people here, the few that I've met so far, have been just amazing and so accommodating. So I'm going to tell you now, thank you, Wendy, so much. You're saving my day already. Okay, I am back from the grocery store. I'm showered. I'm clean. I got some laundry mostly going. So I bought food for tonight. The lady told me that she knows at least 3 of the restaurants that are nearby are closed on Wednesdays. She wasn't sure about the bar. So I went in and bought some stuff to make sandwiches and some stuff just to have food for the day. So right now I am going to lay down this, well, I'm going to eat something. I'm going to lay in this bed and start working on some YouTube stuff. I just saw my friends. I was like, how'd you guys get here? They had to bump off trail just a little bit earlier than I did because they had some shoe issues. One of their shoes fell apart. So they got to ride into REI and now they're in town. So they were trying to figure out where their motel is. It's not this one, but they thought it was. So they went to go try to figure that out. Apparently there's another place called the Chalet just down a little bit. And they said later this evening they'll be in the bar. So it's only 2 o'clock. I'm going to finish doing some chores and relaxing. And then I'll probably go have a beer with those guys later this evening. And maybe some dinner, because I don't know how long these sandwiches are going to keep me satisfied. I am being real productive. I got my laundry complete. I've been talking to my neighbor here. He's his wife is through hiking and he's like the support. And he gave me this. Check this out. It's an Arizona Trail Ale that's made at a brewery here in town. So it's pretty good too. I'm going to finish that beer and then I've got to work on YouTube. I've got to just sit myself down and time to do some work. It is somewhere between 6:30 and 7. And man, this hat is starting to get jacked up, just like my one I had on the PCT. I've not been machine washing this. I've been hand washing it and then drying it, but the bill's still starting to get warped. It is time to go try to find some dinner. Apparently this bar down the road is open for drinks and food, and I think Kevin and operator may be there. They said they're going to be there sometime this evening. I'm just gonna go get something to eat and then come back. But it's getting close to dark. Well, it will be by the time I leave there. Look behind me. Look at this place. It's such a cute little place. That's a coffee shop right there in that windmill. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Have a good night. My day was wildly productive. The fuel thing I may have figured out, but I definitely get the laundry done. My shirt still didn't smell very good even after a 56-minute long wash, but a dryer with some dryer sheets did wonders. Anyway, time for dinner. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I think we're going to the Sportsman or the Portsmouth Chalet Bar and Grill.